Jeff, these guys, you guys have built up a little comfort level here at home this first half of the season. How prepared do you think they are for these next couple of weeks where they're going to be out of that comfort zone?
Yeah, obviously Louisville, we got a little taste of it, and definitely didn't play our best game. But I don't think it was a situation where we came home and said, "Man, our guys are scared to death to play on the road." But you know, that's what Coach Sweeney's message to the team will be today. Hey, to accomplish the things that we want to accomplish out in front of us, we got to play well on the road. That's great. We just set a record for the most wins at home ever, consecutive wins at home with 14. But now we've got to go win on the road. And so I think that'll be kind of that next challenge. You're always looking, especially with a team that's winning and playing well, you're always, as a coach, looking for something to kind of challenge them. So I think that'll be the big challenge this week, is can we go out and execute on the road against a good football team. And because we're going to have, you know, the very next week at NC State, you know, you're going to have several more of those as we go. But that'll be a big challenge. But you know, am I concerned about it? Not really, because you know, I think Coach Sweeney and our coaches have done a really good job of kind of building into our guys that it doesn't matter where we play or who we're playing. It's all about us, and it's about our execution. The external factors are not going to have any control, and really kind of building that mentality. I think our guys have bought into that, and so we'll continue to stress that this week.
Has there been a rush to judgment? Listening to some of the national guys on TV and the first 3 or 4 games, it seemed to me it was a rush to judgment to determine whether or not the transition coordinator had been fully successful. Do you feel you guys have answered all that? You know, Chad's now at SMU, it's now your offense, and you guys are more than capable of doing the job?
To be completely honest, I don't think we've thought about it at all. I mean, just being 100% honest, we really haven't thought about it because, you know, I think to our team and to our offense, you know, I think having the bowl game last year, you know, it didn't really feel like we were just getting started this year, that this is the first time that we've done it. I think having that opportunity with a month with the offense, with the team, and then going out and having success in the bowl game, I think it made a smooth transition into the season. And then because of what we're doing offensively is very similar schematically to what we've done in the past. You know, I think Tony and I have been very out in front that, hey, this is Clemson's offense. You know, this isn't about me, this isn't about Tony, this isn't about one person that's calling all the show, you know, calling the show and kind of has the puppets on the string. You know, this is really about our guys and their execution. And that's really where our focus has been. So I don't think that maybe on the outside that's a good storyline and something I think that would be natural for people to continue to look at. But I think within our walls, our players and our staff feel very comfortable and confident with what we're doing.
Jeff, do you think that even though y'all didn't have a great deal of success with the run, that continuing to probe around with it sort of enabled some of the success that y'all have in the past game?
Yes, and we knew that. You know, I kind of described it to my wideouts whenever I was really trying to stress to them the importance that they were going to have on this game of beating man coverage was going to be a big part of winning the game. You know, and I pointed to the wall and I said, see that wall right there? That's what the running backs are going to be running into all night. They've got 4 D linemen and they got 2 linebackers, and all they do is run right through the gaps, and they got a wall. So that's what they're running through all night. So we've got to make our plays stick, and we've got to make our plays count, or it's going to be a long night. But with that being said, we did have to run, we felt like we had to run the ball enough to keep them honest, and where they couldn't just get in sets just to take away you know, the pass. And then also I think up front, you don't want to let that defensive front, those linebackers, be able to get where they can just pin their ears back and have a pass rush. It's a little bit different whenever they have to play the run as well. So we had to keep them off balance, and you know, I felt like we did that. But you know, it was just a little different look than maybe it looked the past couple weeks running the ball. We were able to really get some big holes in there, but a lot of that was scheme and what they were doing. They did a good job, and I think Coach Elliott would tell you there was more there. We felt like there was a little bit more there than, you know, I think Wayne didn't have his best game. A few of the backs, there were some holes that were there, but it was a different different look than maybe what we've seen in the past, and so some of the holes were in different spots, and you know, I think we've got a lot we can definitely still improve in that area, but you know, we know we've got to be able to run the ball and really want to be balanced if the defense will allow that, their scheme.